Hello everyone, very good afternoon. Welcome back to pantechelearning channel. This is R. Divyanjali from Pantech. Pantech is a platform where a person can experience, innovate and implement different research and development works over this platform. Firstly, I would like to welcome all the participants to the pleasant afternoon session. Welcome dear participants. Before starting the session, dear participants, am I audible to all of you? Dear participants, am I audible to all of you? Before the starting of the session itself, I am telling you, this is not your regular classroom session. Okay? So please make the session interactive. Okay dear participants, am I audible to all of you clearly? Is my voice is clear to you all? And is the screen is visible clearly? I need response from all the participants. Yes everyone, please do reply me in the comment section. It's visible and audible, right? Okay. Yeah. So without any delay, we will move on to today's session. Today's session is under the caption blockchain technology. So it's a very fascinating technology. As we already know, there are n number of technologies in our market right now. Blockchain is one among the fascinating technologies, right? So this technology session is being conducted by Thamirabharani College of Engineering, Tamil Nadu. So I would like to welcome the college management first of all. A warm welcome to you, the college management. And also I would like to welcome all the participants for the session. So we are going to discuss about blockchain technology and also we are going to work with something an application oriented. Okay. This is not your regular classroom session dear participants. So you can make the session interactive. You can even share your knowledge over here. We will be answering your queries and illustrating your points also. Okay. Fine. So blockchain technology. First of all, we will understand this word. Blockchain technology. Technology means what? In general, you can answer me. Technology means as day by day many things around us are changing, we are implementing new things, right? So one such new era or one such new domain, that is called technology. Okay, blockchain, the word itself is telling us something. It's trying to tell us something like blocks of data connected in a chain format, correct? So different blocks of data connected in a chain format, it is called blockchain in simple user defined definition. So as per our user defined definition, what is blockchain in simple words? It can be defined like different blocks of small set of data which is interconnected with a chain. This is called blockchain, correct? Correct? Understood what is this blockchain in simple words? Before moving on to technical, I have just explained you as per our understanding nature, human understanding nature. So am I clear with this blockchain technology word? If it is clear, please let me know that in the comment section. Telling that it's clear ma'am or it's clear akka, you can tell. I want my participants to be so interactive. Yes, I am waiting for participants' reply. Is anyone answering? Am I clear with the point? Dear participants, are you there in the session? I need response. Everyone is busy in registration link, right? Okay, fine. So we'll move on to the session. Yeah. Blockchain word. A system in which a record of transactions made in Bitcoin or another cryptocurrency is maintained across several computers that are linked in a peer-to-peer network. Okay. So this is according to the definition in dictionary. Okay. So what is this blockchain word representing in general? Definition from dictionary. Okay. So a system in which a record of transactions made in Bitcoin. Bitcoin means, what do you mean by Bitcoin? You might have heard about it, right? What is this Bitcoin? What is this Bitcoin? It's a digital coin, cryptocurrency, right? Virtual coin, okay? So what this Bitcoin will do? Its coin price will change minute to minute, second to second, statistically. It will vary very unconditionally, okay? So whatever the transactions that have been made through this Bitcoin, that record of transactions will be there, right? So it will be stored in different blocks so securely. Okay, so a system in which a record of transactions made by this particular Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency coins that is maintained across several computers, many computers, it is going to store that transaction record of data in different computers that are linked in a peer-to-peer network. It means in a particular network, for suppose 5 people are there. Okay, so that 5 people will have the transaction record of information. If we wanted to change that particular data, particular record of data, we cannot change it. It's like permanent storage. If we wanted to store, if we wanted to eliminate or do some modifications in that record of information, I have to get the access from each and every member from my network. With their everyone's acceptancy only, I can change the data. Else, if I don't have that acceptancy from the network, from all the networks, from all the systems in a network, then even the system administrator also cannot change the data. Okay, why this blockchain is used? To secure the data so safely, and also in banking sector, if you consider. Okay, if I wanted to transfer any amount to some people, okay, some person A. So if we transfer through bank, it will collect the charges. most charges it is been collecting. Okay, through this blockchain, I don't want any intermediate bank system. I can directly transfer. Okay, so that is what one advantage. Okay, one real time advantage. And one more thing, this blockchain has come into existence especially for business purpose. Okay, so blockchain came into existence for implementing business or something like specially used by business people in any organizations, in any companies, in any MNCs. Okay, this blockchain has a very huge importance. Okay, so let us know in detail about this blockchain. Yeah, a blockchain is a highly secure communal chain of data that helps business networks exchange the assets. Assets means, is anyone answering me? Assets means, yes, anyone answering me? Assets means what? Dear participants, I want response from you all. Is anyone answering? Assets means something like property or any amount like that. Okay, so to exchange that assets or to store any information or any record transactions, for that purpose we use this blockchain. So a blockchain is a highly secure communal chain of data that helps business networks exchange the assets, stores the information and record the transactions of a particular Bitcoin. These digital ledgers makes use of consensus and permanent record keeping to make processes more efficient, trustworthy and safe for all involved parties in the network. Okay, fine. So the history of blockchain. It has begun something around 1980s like that. But its importance, this technology importance has come through Bitcoin existence only. And it was being first proposed by Satoshi Nakamoto. Okay, so the person who made it Bitcoin to be in real existence, real time applications, this was the first person. Okay, we have different versions of blockchain, version 1, 2, 3. Let us see what is the difference. Okay, so we might be knowing about telephone, right? So we use telephones, right? Previously we used to use, our parents used to use. At that time we had only one facility that either we have to speak or they have to speak once upon a time, right? After that it was been something like full duplex communication. Both at once we can speak, we can get the information, we can listen and we can speak simultaneously, correct? So how it's been coming? Because day to day number of inventions are coming, new features are getting added. Here also in this blockchain version 1, 2, 3 having some differences. Okay, some more features have been added to this technology. Let us see what are they. Blockchain 1. So here simple ledger that record the transactions. It means whatever the recorded transactions are there, that transaction details it will be storing. Okay, in blockchain 1 version. Whereas in blockchain 2 we have something like smart contracts. It's nothing but contracts. It's nothing but we can store the data securely and we cannot change it. Okay, whereas blockchain 3, here something like cloud node, open chain access and blocklet and incentive for self-evolution. It's nothing but if we wanted to change any information, we take access from everyone and with everyone acceptancy we can change it. Okay, and remember one thing, the main benefits of using this blockchain technology. Why we have to use? Because it is secure. it can transfer fastly, and it will process something like one block of data is missing means it will be like it will check each and everything. A particular block will have previous block information and next block information also in that particular block. So it is so secure to transfer the information through blockchain. Okay, so that is one of the benefits. Issues with current banking system: high transaction fees, double spending. Okay, so high transaction fees means it is going to collect more charges. Okay, through banks it is collecting more charges. For suppose a person A in India wants to send amount to person B in any foreign countries, so through intermediate like a banking system we have to transfer. If we transfer like that, it will be debiting some more charges. So through this blockchain we don't need to give more charges. Okay, so in simple way we can directly transfer the amount by receiving them acceptancy. Okay, double spending means in physical, if you consider, if I have some amount, okay, some amount is there, if I give to one person, I have to give my amount to two people at once. Do you think it can be possible? No. If you consider the same thing in Bitcoin or something like in digital currency, I can share the amount to both the people, and whenever my account gets more amount, it will be directed at the packet. Okay, so that is also one of the important advantage of using this blockchain. So here are project demo in various applications. Okay, so what are they? Money transaction security, e-voting system. So to transfer money from one person to other person, how securely the money is getting transacted from overall the network, and e-voting system. So in voting system also, how securely we can vote. Okay, so these are the project demos we should know basically. So here comes e-voting system key features. Okay, high availability, verifiable, transparency, immutable, distributed ledgers, decentralized, enhanced security. It means these features of blockchain project, what are few features making it so special means it is available with good level. Verifiable, it means so secure. Transparency, cannot hide any information. Immutable, cannot change the data. Distributed ledger, my information can be sent through overall the network. Okay. Decentralized, enhanced security, it means something like full of security. Okay. Applications used for this project are MetaMask wallet, Ganache, Remix ID, environment. Okay, so this is not needed, you can just remember the names. In today's application we will be discussing something around application of blockchain Bitcoin transaction details using machine learning models. Let us see or let us find out this Bitcoin prices now using this machine learning. Okay, are you all interested to know this application in detail? Yes. I need response from all the participants. Are you all interested? If you are interested, please raise your hands in the comment section and tell me, yes ma'am, I am interested. Or else you can even tell like, yes sister, it's interesting, like that. We are going to develop an application with machine learning model. I need response from all the participants. You're telling yes ma'am, no ma'am. I don't want such answers. I want descriptive answers. Yes ma'am, it's interesting. Yes ma'am, I'm excited. Like that you can tell no. We are not kids. Okay, fine. We'll go to start on programs, type Jupyter. I think all are aware of Jupyter Notebook. We are going to implement the project in Anaconda Navigator software in Jupyter Notebook editor window in Python language. Okay, so Jupyter Notebook is an editor window. I'll show you how Bitcoin transactions vary from second to second, minute to minute. Okay. So in machine learning, we generally deal with past information, past recorded data. I'll explain you about this Jupyter Notebook first of all. Here you can see this is my home page of Jupyter Notebook. Here first I have to select in which location my file is stored or in which location I want to store my information. That location you have to select here. Generally my files will be in downloads. So I'll select that location. Click on that. Now here you have to select your file. Your file will be with the file name .ipynb extension. If you are having any query, please let me know that in the comment section. I will check each and every query and answer you. Okay? 1 minute. Yeah. So this is the Jupyter Notebook editor window coding file. Okay. Here you can see the rectangular box. This is called as a cell. Whatever the content you are writing within the cell, it has to be saved with save and checkpoint symbol. If you want to add more number of cells, click on plus symbol one after the other line. Next, if you want to delete any cell, click on the scissors, it will be deleted, and copy paste in the same format. And we can run the code in two ways. One is click on shift plus enter on your keyboard, and the other one is click on run symbol one after the other line. Okay, this is how generally we execute the code. I hope the screen is clear, correct? Is the screen is clear, dear participants? So our main application is blockchain fault transactions has to be predicted. Okay. Using ML models, we are going to find the fault transactions that have been undergone. Okay. So in order to work with machine learning, we generally have few library files. Generally 5 library files of Python library files will be using them. What are they? First one pandas, second one numpy, third one matplot library, fourth one cborn library, fifth one sklearn library file. Okay, once again I will tell you, first one pandas, second one numpy, third one matplot library, fourth one cborn library, and fifth one, that is sklearn library file. Let me tell you each and every library file its importance as well. Okay. So pandas library file is used for accessing of my input data. So to access my input data, I am using this pandas library file. Next one numpy. Numpy used for numerical values accessing purpose, and for any numerical calculation purpose also we use this numpy library file. Next one matplot library. Matplot library is used to visualize the data in graphical format. So to visualize the data in graph format, we use this matplot library. Here comes my question, why I have to visualize the data in graph? I am going to visualize my input data only in graph. Okay, why? Can anyone answer? Dear participants, this is not a regular classroom session. Please utilize the session, make some interaction. I want to know how much my participants know, whether they are understanding anything or not. Is anything going inside your brain or not? Already I have my input data. The same data I am going to visualize in graph. Why? Can anyone answer? Is anyone at least trying to answer me? I need response. Assume that. Okay, why? Because a system can understand the graphical data in the easiest way. So only we visualize every feature attribute data in graphical format. Okay, fine. For that purpose only we are using matplot library. Next one, cborn library file. It is used for customization purpose. Customization in the sense color, size, to make the graph attractive. Okay, so for that purpose we use this cborn library file. Next is sklearn library file. Sklearn library file is used for accessing of machine learning modules or machine learning algorithms. Okay, so first of all I have to import that modules over the program. Import pandas as PD variable. Here I gave PD variable. You can give any variable, A, B, C, like that, anything you can give. Next, import matplot library dot pyplot module as PLT variable. Next, import numpy as NP variable. Next, import cborn as SNS variable. Next, import warnings which are to be neglected. Now, from sklearn.model selection technique, I have to import this module train test split module. It is nothing but I have to divide my complete data into training and testing category. For that purpose only I am using this module. Here comes my question, why I have to divide my input data? Can anyone answer this? Why I have to divide my complete input data? Try answering, try thinking. Yes, try thinking, answer. Why we have to divide our input data? For suppose if I give some input data to the system and ask the system to predict some output, do you think it can predict anything? No, it cannot predict that much. It don't have that much capability. So only we have to train that system to understand what my input data consisting of. That's why we divide our data into training and testing category. Training data is used to train the model, to make the model understand what my input data consisting of. Testing data is considered as new data. Whenever I give this testing data to the system, it will be compared with the previous data set and going to give me my future predictions. As I am dealing with past information, I already have my output. But I have to get my results with certain accuracy level. How much correctly this particular implemented algorithms, ML models, are going to give me my output. That is what I have to find here. Okay, fine. So next, from sklearn.preprocessing, I have imported power transformer module. Next, from sklearn.linear model selection, I have imported logistic regression ML module, algorithm name. Next one, random forest classifier. This is also an algorithm. Next, I have imported grid search CV. It means I have to get my plotting, graph plotting in lines. Okay. Next, import from sklearn.metrics. Metrics is a module used for mathematical calculation purpose. So from sklearn.metrics, import confusion matrix, ROC, AUC score, ROC curve, AUC, next classification report, plot confusion matrix. These are all the output modules. Okay. Next, import pickle. This is, you can neglect it. So my input is in the form of data set. Data set is nothing but collection of number of rows and number of columns. That input data I am reading into the program with the help of pandas library file, and I am storing my complete Excel sheet into a very small variable called df. Now I have applied df.shape function. Shape function determines total number of rows and columns present in my input variable. How many number of rows and columns are there? 9,841 rows of past recorded information I am having with 50 different features, attributes, parameters. Okay, that information I have. Next, df.header function. It will display first 5 rows starting from the index value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 with all the columns. How many columns? 50 columns. That each and every row having 50 columns of data. That complete data I will be seeing here. Index value, address, flag, average, minimum between sent transaction, received transaction. Next, number of created contracts, unique received from addresses. Like that we have 50 columns of data. Okay. Next, so I have taken here something like till 2. It means first 2, 0, 1, 2. All these columns information I have to neglect. That is not needed to know whether the transaction is fault or not. So store in this variable. Now I have applied information block. Information block describes for each and every column whether it is having, first of all it will describe the total count, how many past information I have. Next it will describe whether that particular column is having any null values or not, and which type of data type it is consisting of. 1 minute. Which type of data type it is consisting of. Okay. Next. Here what I am doing is I am taking the columns. Okay. Columns, I am categorizing the columns, and that I am storing in these variables. If I represent this categories variable, it will give me different categories of my input data. Okay. So you can see here categories. Next, for each and every category it will go and it will print the value count. How many features are there in that particular category? Category column, most sent token type. How many features are there? 305 unique values different from each other. Whereas received token type, It is having 467 unique values are received. Now I am going to represent the data in floating point. Okay. So describe that. So describe function gives me count value, mean value, standard deviation value, minimum maximum value, 25%, 50%, 75% values. For each and every column it will give these values. Now I have applied variable function. It will give me the variance. For each and every column it is going to give me the variance output. Okay. Next what I have done here, I have taken flag column. I am value counting now. Subplotting the data as fraud and not fraud with some color indications. Next title is given as target distribution. Going to plot my data in pie chart. When I plot the data, you can see here how many are coming under zeros and ones. You can see the pie graph over here where you can see how many are coming under fraud transactions, how many are coming under not fraud transactions. Correct? Now I have applied here correlation function which will give me the relation between every two attributes present in my input data. Next, so with this correlation, with the help of heat map function, I am going to represent the correlation output. Okay, can you see the output here? So this is what correlation output. For each and every attribute it will give me the relation between every two attributes. Now with the help of heat map I am plotting in C bar. Okay, you can see the same data here. For every two columns it is giving me the plotting. Next, drop categories column and fill the null values and calculate the median values. Now print the shape function. How many number of rows and columns are there like that? Next, with the help of heat map again I plot the data. You can see now the graph. It's plain. Okay. Next. Now variance is equal to 0. How many are there? So print that variance values. Average time between sent, received 2 transactions, contract transactions, sent contracts, minimum, maximum, average sent contracts. All that values, null values are printed here. Now I drop these values. Now calculate the variance and shape function. Variance values it will be given for each and every column. Shape function determines how many filtered number of rows and columns are there. Again I have applied here information block. It will give me number of total count, whether that particular attribute consisting of null values or not, and which type of data type it is consisting of. Next, again I have applied correlation. Why? Because I am filtering the data. So only I am repeating the steps, filtering the complete input data. Okay. So again with the help of heat map I am plotting this output. You can see the difference, right? From previous correlation to now, it's somewhat clearly calculating the relation. Now drop all these columns information. Okay. Drop the data. Now again apply correlation function. Now we will get some filtered amount of data. You can see here. Filtered correlated information. Now display the columns. You can see these are all the column names. Next, here I am subplotting the data. Title as distribution of features. Okay, for column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, like that for all the columns, 18 columns. For all the columns I am plotting the data. Same input columns information only in graph I am plotting. Why? Because a system can easily understand the graphical data. Next, for each and every column it will check. Now it will give the column minimum value. Next column, different columns. Okay, unique sent address values. How many are there like that? Now drop these two columns. Now print the shape and header function. Header function gives me first 5 rows. Now I am dividing my complete data into X and Y, input and output. Okay. So for input and output, this is the shape, number of rows and columns. Now applying this train test split module to X and Y variables, test size given as 0.2. It means 20% data. Remaining 80% data, I have to use it for training purpose. Next is random states. We can consider any number of random states. It might be 0, 50, 100, anything. Here I took 123 random states. In this format I am dividing my data into X train, X test, Y train, Y test. Okay. Now print the training and testing shape functions, which will give me number of rows and columns like that. Now taking the power transformer module into a variable norm. So this is used to normalize the data. So for training data I am normalizing. The normalized output you can see here. After normalizing, I am plotting the data again here. You can see the graph after normalizing each and every column data. Can you see everyone? This is all input data only. After normalization it is clearly displayed. Now I am applying this mode module into a variable. This module is used for not to make my data oversample. So shape of training data before and after mode module you can see here. It will give me my balanced output. Now not fraud, fraud. Initially it will be 0. Now it will check each and every transaction. If it is coming under fraud, it will be incremented here. If not, it will be incremented in this list. So yes and no transactions. It will check before oversampling, after oversampling. How many frauds and not frauds are there, you can see. Now applying the model, logistic regression model, supervised model, taking the model into a variable, fitting the trained data. Next, normalized data is being considered, prediction to be calculated with the help of X test. Print the shape of the Y test information output. Next, value count, how many are coming under zeros and ones. Now print classification report, where system internally will calculate certain values like precision rate value, recall value, F1 score value. Support means variables coming under zeros and ones. Okay. So here I will get the accuracy. On an average, what is the accuracy I got? 0.89. It means 89% accurately, correctly, logistic regression algorithm is able to predict my input data. Okay. So this is my confusion matrix. The same matrix I have plotted in this map. Confusion matrix map. Here you can see the first column. It represents me the actually given data, whereas the second row represents the predicted information. Now taking random forest algorithm into a variable. Okay. Now fit the training data, predictions to be calculated with the help of X test. Now print classification report and confusion matrix, plot that confusion matrix. With the help of random forest, over swapping now. It's not over swapping, it's over sampling. Okay. So without over sampling my data, the balanced data should be there. For that purpose only we are using this mode module. Okay. So by using this random forest model, we are getting 97% accurate result. It means more accurate results we are getting. Okay. Next, you can see here the confusion matrix, how many are plotting under zeros and ones. The first column represents the truly given data, input data. The second row represents the actually predicted information. The next algorithm is XGBoost classifier algorithm, taking the algorithm into a variable, fitting the training data, prediction to be calculated with the help of X test. Now print classification report and confusion matrix. Now plot that confusion matrix, you can see here. Here also I got the output as 98% accurate, more accurate results. Next, parameters I am considering here, number of estimators, subsampling, maximum depth, like that. Every parameter I am considering into a variable. Now I am going to represent in grid search. It means at the background I will get something like grids, lines. Okay. Fit the training data, best parameters of XGBoost are calculated now. So this is all warning only. Wait 1 minute. So this and all warning. Warnings can be neglected. We will not get any issue with these warnings. After warning, yeah. So prediction to be calculated with the help of X test. Now print classification report and confusion matrix. Confusion matrix we have to print here. How much accurate I got? 98% accurate result. So you can see this in confusion map. How many are coming under zeros and ones? So by random forest and XGBoost, these algorithms are able to predict my fault transactions correctly, that is nearly 98% correctly it is able to predict. So now we are taking this XGBoost classifier. With the help of this I am going to plot my ROC curve, region of convergence, where the curve is been occurring for my data. So you can see at 98% I am getting this. Okay. So here you can see the title, plotting the data. Legend means a very small block which you can see here. Next, X label as true positive rates, Y label as false positive rates, plotting that data. So you consider here true positive data. So where the curve is been occurring, you can see here the curve. Okay. So this is what the last line is not there, only till here only the application is. So this is what your application is. Any queries regarding the application? We already have the output, dear participants. We are working with past information. So we already have the output. We wanted to know how much correctly we are able to predict with the help of machine learning models. So 98% accurately we could get the outputs. Any queries? If you are having any queries, please let me know that in the comment section. So attendance link is posted. Please fill the attendance form. So based on your attendance you are going to get this certificate. So please fill the attendance form. If you are still having any queries also, you can get back to us. You can even follow pantechelearning in different social media like Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, podcast, YouTube. Okay. And also we are going to start Java full stack masterclass, 30 days masterclass. If you are really interested to learn this complete Java, this is the very best opportunity. Please utilize it. And dear participants, this is a free of cost. 30 days. Just spend 1 hour in your day to learn something in practical, which is really helpful for you to build your future in the best way. Okay. I hope all my participants will utilize this opportunity. And before winding up the session, firstly I would like to thank the college management for conducting such webinars, workshops in associating with pantechelearning. Thank you so much, dear college management. And also I would like to thank the convener and coordinator of the event. Thank you so much. And also I would like to thank all the participants for making the session interactive. And also last but not least, if you really liked the session, please do like, comment, share and subscribe to pantechelearning channel for learning more technical content. Okay. Thank you all. Have a very nice time.